The Northern Cape provincial government has implemented the new Northern Cape Gambling and Liquor Act, extending liquor trading hours. As of this month, stores that sell alcohol will be permitted to do so from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Sunday, as well as public holidays. National Liquor Traders Council convener Lucky Ntimane joins us now to further this conversation. Lucky, thank you so much for joining us. First, let's get your reaction as the National Liquor Traders Council about this decision.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. We would like to commend the Northern Cape government, especially the Northern Cape Liquor Board, for taking this bold move, not just to support liquor traders in the area, but also to further support the agenda of creating jobs. As we have seen that in the Northern Cape, if you look at the Q4 statistics of unemployment, in fact, they are one of the 3 provinces in South Africa that have reduced unemployment. If we contrast this to one of the provinces that actually curtailed 2 hours of trading times for liquor traders, that is in the top 3 of unemployment in the country, we feel that this is a great move and it will augur well for liquor traders, but also it will boost the economy forward.
All right. I thought we lost you there for a moment, Lucky, but let's try and continue with this discussion now. Deputy Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Sylvia Lucas, has opposed this extension, saying that there is a number of socio-economic problems in the province. Alcohol use and abuse are 2 of them. We know that the province has the highest prevalence of fetal alcohol syndrome. So how do you then respond to that?
I think we cannot deny that in the Northern Cape, we've got a high prevalence of fetal alcohol syndrome, not just in South Africa, but also in the world, mostly concentrated in the DI area. But we know the causes of that, which is the DOP system that is still prevalent in the Northern Cape, where people are being paid by cheap wine for their labor services. So I think to want to blame the entire alcohol industry, for issues that we know that are historical, they predate, even 1994. So I think maybe the deputy, Ms. Lucas, that you've just highlighted, I think she was referencing a point that could be tackled without having to, press alarm bells, on an issue that we know that has been dealt with in the past.
But Lucky, as much as liquor trade is a profitable business, right, we cannot shy away from the fact that it does encourage exuberant and sometimes violent behavior, not forgetting issues of illicit liquor trading, which is also a huge problem, particularly in townships and far-flung areas, as well as, of course, the sale of liquor to young children. I think you and I had a similar discussion a while back. So will this move then not further exacerbate all these issues?
We do not think that adding extra 2 hours into trading for liquor traders is going to encourage people to drink more. If anything, we feel that it is going to ramp up, the recovery efforts of the Northern Cape government's efforts in ensuring that they attract the tourism, but also that they support small Black-owned businesses, which Tavern falls under. But I think we have a short-sighted view of saying that in order to deal with the issue of underage drinking, we need to close all liquor outlets. That is not the case. Research that was done by Aware.org, our sister organization, found that kids start drinking from the age of 13 and 14, and they experiment with this alcohol from their own home, from their parents that are not educating them well enough on now the dangers of alcohol that they keep even in their own fridges. So I think we need to be frank about this conversation to understand that all social ills in South Africa are not a result of alcohol, but it's a result of the systematic issues that we're failed to address as a country, which then gives rise to people seeking solace in alcohol as a means of getting out of their issues.
But Lucky, those drinks that you say are in the fridge that are bought by parents are bought from the shops, right? But look, moving away from that, what lessons then can we take from, scenes like the Enyobeni Tavern tragedy, especially about such behavior from traders who only look at the bottom line?
We have always agreed that we've got rotten apples in our midst. We've got people that put the profits ahead of the lives of our people, and we continue to root them out, to partner with provincial liquor boards as well as the SABC to ensure that we report those, and that those that we've reported, have since lost their licenses. But we also welcome that, various liquor boards, the Western Cape, the Northwest, as well as Gauteng, are reviewing their liquor issuing practices to ensure that there are stringent measures that are put in place, that these licenses are not given willy-nilly, but that people that apply for these licenses, have to go through rigorous testing to ensure that they are fit and proper to be able to have these licenses. But also call upon communities and society at large that we need to be able to report those that are not complying with liquor license regulations, more especially the trading terms. We have found a linkage that those that do not fall through the other regulations that govern the trading of liquor in various provinces.
And speaking of those licenses, a very quick one, like, will this not then trigger other traders as well as other provinces to push for the very same rules to be able to trade from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day?
We have always said that, it's actually nonsensical if we look at it from a broader perspective, that we've got 9 different liquor laws in one country. In fact, our push is that we have one liquor law. Yes, in fact, people are going to push that, have similar laws across the country, and that's something that we fully support. We cannot continue to have a situation where, we break down the country in terms of provinces when it comes to liquor laws, when the issues that affect our country are but one.